Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. And there's just some things you'd rather not think about. Stormy Daniels' book is out, dishing the dirt on her tawdry, sordid affair, alleged or otherwise, with Donald Trump. And apparently the way that we know she's telling the truth is because of this. His penis is distinctive in a certain way. And unfortunately, once you've seen that quote, read that quote, you can't unsee it, or indeed can't unsee any of the things that then just go through your brain at that point, and you can't think about the possible scenarios of Trump having to appear in court at some stage down the line and flopping it out to prove whether or not what she says about it is correct. Let's quickly move on. Dairies apparently are in trouble because it's primarily because they can't really sell cigarettes anymore. Because A, nobody really wants them. B, they're too expensive. Thirdly, they're in plain packaging with pictures of black lungs and stuff all over them. Anyway, so apparently, and lastly, the supermarkets are just selling all their stuff that they normally sell. So how does a dairy stay relevant, you ask? Just make sure they sell this for a good price, and that'll keep me coming back. This is a weird one. The person who used to write the Bert and Ernie sketches on Sesame Street has come out, literally, and said he always assumed that they were gay when he was writing them. But Sesame Street themselves, whoever they are, have come out and said, no, puppets don't have any sexuality. That's Bert and Ernie. I mean, they are in separate beds, but I feel like puppets have the right to have some kind of sexuality. See, this is what happens when you look up images for Bert and Ernie in bed. Then people have actually taken Bert and Ernie dolls and put them in bed together. And what's really weird is that then they make them out of plasticine. That's going too far. It's terrible, the things you find on the internet, isn't it? It's funny, but why would you make them out of plasticine to do that? That's going too far. And finally, I've always wanted to go to Egypt to see the pyramids. I like looking at old things because we don't have any old... If you're watching from overseas, we don't really have any old things here in New Zealand. New Zealand itself, there's only been people for a couple of 100 years, really. And so, when you have thousands of year old stuff like pyramids and sphinxes, that's impressive. But now they've had a new discovery. They found a mini sphinx, apparently, which is... I don't know what that is measuring it, but it's obviously quite mini, whatever that is. A lot minier than the actual Sphinx. And they've made it seem even less important by putting the mini in brackets as well on CNN. So, I don't know if I'll be hurrying to see that one. Anyway, I'm glennzb. I hope you were impressed by this episode. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. See you back here again tomorrow.